My internet is kind of. Hi. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Happy new month. Welcome to the month of October of 2024. What an amazing time and journey it's been in this year 2024 for every one of us. We started this year. Happy New Year. And before we know what, hey, we sleep, we wake up. God gave us the grace, and here we are. We're in October, the first second month of the quarter, and what an amazing time it has been. Welcome each and every one of you to the month of October, and I am glad to be here. So this evening is my day to my 90 days challenge to visibility online. So if you're just joining me or you're just catching this video, I am Hadiza. I am an online business owner. I'm a mentor. I help everyday people leverage social media to earn income. I am a healthcare administrator and finance manager by profession. I deal in healthcare, insurance and finance. I live in New York with my family, United States, and I'm here to share my background, my journey, the inspiration, why this 90 days, why this online business, why am I always on social media saying something. Today is just to share a little bit and get you to know more about me. Like I said, I am Hadiza. I am a wife. I'm a mom of five beautiful kids, and I'm originally from Nigeria. My family and I are here in New York, and we've been here for some time. And this business journey is an inspiration to me, and I come out here every day either by my post or to share a reel or story, but something on each of these social media platform, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, you name it. I'm here to share who I am, why this business journey, why this background, and why this time. And the reason is to inspire each and every one of us to know that you can do whatever you put your mind to do. I have to open my eyes a little bit because I have small eyes, and sometimes I watch my videos and I feel like, oh, my eyes are totally closed. So I have to make that effort to open my eyes a little bit wider so that you can see my eyes. So I'm Hadiza, and as a mom, I want family. I want balance for my family. I want to be there. I want to be that present mom. And you know that when you have one is a lot. If you have two is a lot. And when you have five, you have a basketball team, like I tell myself. And it's a beautiful thing because children are blessings of the Lord. And you want to be there to nurse and grow your family in a godly way. And that was a major desire for me. And that's one of the reasons why I'm in this nation, and one of the reasons why is to give my family and myself the best of life. And myself and my husband, we found ourselves in this nation because we came here to have a better dream. We all came here for the American dream. And because we're here, we want life in the best lane. We don't want just to be a life of struggle, a life of stress, either financially, you're going, you're coming. And that's where most of us immigrants find ourselves when we are in our newfound home. We are not always home. We are doing one job, multiple shifts. I work in healthcare. And before I got into healthcare like 6 years ago, I was working with my city here in New York, the local government. I worked with the city of New York for almost 12, 13 years. And it was not an easy journey because when you have kids, you have to pay childcare or you have to stay home and take care of your children, right? I have the educational qualification and I desire to work and I want to be a working mom. I want to work and at the same time take care of my kids. But we know the sacrifices that come from balancing family and work. It's a lot for us ladies, especially, and for our men who are actively involved in raising our children. I give kudos to you because it's not an easy thing for anyone to work and take care of the family, or even when you're home all day, it's still a lot because you are doing work. So I give kudos to my stay-at-home mom because you are doing a lot to care for your family. So for me, I made the intentional choice that I want to work. I want to go to the office. I want to be able to have a career, a great career, and at the same time, I'm taking care of my family. And that's what brought me into the busy life of going to work and coming back, and it was a cycle. For most of us, it's a cycle because you're going to the office, you're coming back and picking the kids from the daycare. Oh my God, I can remember one of my very first snow days here in New York. It was snowing so much, and I'm pushing my baby in a stroller. I wasn't driving. I tried to pass my driving test like 3 times already. I couldn't pass. Meanwhile, I've been driving for like 2 or 3 years already in Nigeria before I came here. When I got here, I could not parallel park. And that's what failed me all the time in my driving test. So at some point, I like gave up, like, you know what? This is it. Let me just do me for now. But I knew that I needed to have a car to take myself and the kids around and do things. And it's not easy because my husband would drop us in the morning, everybody to school, and then he goes to work. It's like a lot. I needed to pass my driving test. I didn't want to start driving without having the proper license to drive. But it was a hard time. So, and I see mothers every day are pushing strollers. I'm one of those moms that baby's in a stroller, one is here, you're dragging one, like, hold on to my pocket, and everybody's going, right? That was my picture. And it was a stressful moment. I love every moment of it. Now, my kids are grown up, they're teenagers and young adult now. And when I look back and I see some of the pictures that we take in those moments, but it was fun moment. But some of those times were really stressful because I could envision how I could stay home and take care of these kids. I could envision how I can come and pick them up, when school closed, be there for every program. Sometimes I missed out on great opportunities to be at school programs. Sometimes I'm late, or like, oh, mom, most parents or their friends, because every time I tell every parents, which I know is not true, not every parent is there, but what they're concerned about is their own mom. Their mom is not there. Mommy, we're not here. And it breaks my heart because I couldn't make it, that couldn't make it, or that appointment. Okay, you're going to go today, and I'm late to get there because the nature of my work and everything. And that's what got me to the land of entrepreneurship. Like, we have to rearrange this thing of work-life balance. I need to create balance in my life. I need to create some order in my life. And because most of the things that we go out to work for is for the finances. We want more money. We want more resources to take care of ourselves. Out here, we pay a lot of bills. You're paying your rent, you're paying your car notes, or you're paying insurance and things here and there. It's expensive. The standard of living out here is expensive. And when some people think like you're plugging money from the tree, it's not so. You have to work for every dollar. Nobody's going to give you something without you working for it. Every hour, if you don't have the hour, you can't take the time. And that has been my journey, but I wanted something that can create a different picture for me and for my family, where I can be in control, where I can be in charge. And that's what inspired my entrepreneurial journey, whereby I wanted a change. I wanted something different. So as a mom of 5 beautiful kids, I want to be able to spend time with them at the park, be able to travel, be able to have fun time, be in church. I love being in church. I don't want to meet church on Sunday when there are special programs. I want to be there because that's my foundation, and that is a foundation I want to grow my kids in. I want to share with them. I want to pass that value to my children. And for most of us, we see that when we come out here, is different because you're always working. It's not because you don't want to be in church. It's not because you don't want to do some or take vacation or do some of this stuff. We simply can afford it. You can afford it. So because of that, what do? You keep working to pay your bills. You keep working to do what you need to do to survive. And I wanted to get out of that survival mode. I wanted to get out of that rat race of going to work, that circle of continuous going and coming without making headway, because that's where I was. And I wanted something much more different than that. And that's where my entrepreneur journey started. Because as a healthcare insurance administrator, you get paid well, but you got to work. You have to work, and sometimes you're working shift. And some of us, like myself and so many people, we work not just a regular job. We pick something on the side to balance up our hours. And that takes us away from our children. And for me, that was it. Like when my kids were younger, most times they spend most of their time in the daycare. I drop in there in the daycare in the morning, and then I rush in the late afternoon or evening to pick them up. And sometimes you're not getting home to like 6, 7 p.m. You leave the house 7 to 7 or 8 to 8. You are not coming home. We shouldn't be living like that. It's stressful, it's painful to even think about it now, how far I've come. And it didn't just happen. It took hard work. It took deliberate decisions to get to where I am today, either financially or in my career or in my business, right? The highlight and the importance of balancing work and family for me is what I really want to touch on, because being an online business owner, it gives you that flexibility. It gives you that time. And that's why I started looking for what I can do. What can I do that can get me out of this circle of going to work, coming back, going to work, and you're never having time for yourself? There are systems out there that you can use to create financial abundance, to create financial independence for you and for your family. And that's when I started looking. By 2020, year 2020, when everybody was home, that was the best time with me and my family at home consistently, that nobody's out of the house, right? The husband is not out, the wife is not out, the kids are not out. We were all home and like, oh my God, this is beautiful, right? I wanted a situation where that can be for me and for my family on a continuous basis, where I can be home on time, not necessarily be at home not doing work. You're still busy doing one thing or the other as a mom, right? Anytime you're home, but you want to be the one to control your time. That's where I wanted to be. I want to be the one in charge of my time. I want to be the one controlling when I work, do certain things and stuff of that. I'm grateful for the nature of my employment because I can work remotely and stuff like that. But it's still not at the level financially where I want it. I want to be able to control my finances, pay up debt, pay up your car loans and mortgages and stuff like that. You want to be able to be financially able, not just for yourself, help family back at home. Like we of Nigerian descent, African descent, and most of us from around the world, we can't take care of our family. You have family who are depending on you for their feeding. You have family who are depending on you for their day-to-day, for their academics. We have family members who have passed on, and the responsibility of their kids and stuff like that on us as family members. So we have to step in and pick the tab because they're family, right? So, but you cannot help somebody where you need help yourself. And that's when I start looking for ways to help myself and bring about a change that can really touch the life of other people. I want to be God's extension to someone else, to be able to, like, somebody can go to bed with a full belly, and somebody can go out with clothes on their back. Somebody can wear shoes, because I've been there. I know what it's like to walk barefooted. I know what it's like to wear faded clothes. I know what it feels like to have tattered clothes on you. I've been there. So if I can be God's extension to help somebody live better, to help somebody have just the basics, they're not even looking for the extra. If I can be used as that instrument, that person that can help somebody else live a better life, I'll take that challenge any day. And that's what inspired me into the entrepreneur world, because I know that that's where I can create the wealth and the abundance that I'm looking for, the resources that I need to be able to touch life, not just for my immediate, because from my salary and what I have, that can take care of me and my family. But to be generous the way I want to, it goes beyond my paycheck. It goes beyond what my salary can provide. And that's where my entrepreneurial journey started. I wanted to have that ability to help other people. And this business is one of the things that I can do, that I can help people starting their own business, and out of the resources and abundance that come to me, I can help others who are not even within my business community, like my extended family, my family, friends, and my church community, and other people that I can help, that just any other folks around the street can ask for something and I have it and I could give with confidence, give confidently without even feeling the pinch that I gave. That's what giving is all about. And it brings me joy that I can help other people because that's who I am. That's what I am. So the ability to be able to give either some words of wisdom or to give financially, because love is in the giving. I can say I love you to from now to tomorrow, but if I'm not giving to you when I see that you have a need, then my love is not potent enough. Love is reflective in what love does. And when I tell people I love you, I care about you, one of the ways I can substantiate that is in my giving, in my support for them. And my ability to do this business has been a great journey. So starting this business, it wasn't easy to start a business. You have naysayers, you have people who say, hey, you can't do this, or why you're working, you work with the government, or you have a good job, you have a pension plan, why are you going into entrepreneurship? But I didn't listen to that because I know that my job is not, it's just a foundation, it's just somewhere I can grow from. And growing my business, growing on the entrepreneur route is the best way that I can build the kind of wealth and abundance that I want, the kind of money that I want to have and to be able to help people. I can only do that when I am doing a business. I can't do that just having a salary, right? So for me, a personal motivation here for me is that I find time and financial independence and freedom for me and for my family doing my online business. There's so many people, some of us are out there, we really don't know what to do. This business have helped me to create the kind of abundance that just having a job alone will not surface, will not get me to. Just starting this business 3 years ago, I never knew that I could be in the level that I am, either financially and in terms of controlling my own time. Most of the stress and things that most of us go through is tied to finances. And I always say that if you can take care of the money thing, you can take care of a lot of the problems that we go through. So starting this business took a lot of stress off my shoulder because you're not doing two jobs anymore. I'm not doing two jobs. I'm not doing three jobs. I'm not trying to move from one job to the other. And somebody might say, oh, Hadiza, but you're running a business on the side. The business is different. Yes, I do work hard, and I've discussed it here. The type of work I do here is system based. The systems run my business. Most of the stuff are automated. The only time maybe I'm physically involved at times like this when I come online and do it, and I enjoy what I do. When I'm here, I'm alive, right? When I'm here, I'm alive. Is something that you can see the passion in me when I'm here talking about my business because I'm helping other mothers like myself, helping dad, immigrants like myself around the globe. I have business partners around the globe that I'm helping through this business platform, and they've been able to create the change that they really wanted in their life. I have a couple who are in the UK, and they started this business. A doctor who have been working for over 20 years as a doctor, but coupled with bills and paying all that it entails in the country there, they barely can see the money that comes. Yes, they get paid good, but the channels that the money flows out of them is also increased, right? But you want a situation when you want to retire, you want to have money to take care of yourself. And it's not just about the money, it's the time that you have for yourself. Like you wake up when you want to wake up. You can still wake up and you're not rushing out of the house. You wake up, you sit down, and you enjoy the beauty of God's goodness in your life and in the life of people around you. Some of us don't even know what a changing color of leaf look like here in New York. It's fall, but we're always in the rush, right? And the other day I was just walking around my neighborhood, like, oh my goodness, look at it. It's fall already, and the leaves are changing colors and they look beautiful. And you can see the blue, the green changing to brown, yellow, and all that. And you see different colors on the tree. Those are some of the things I never got to enjoy as an employee because I'm always running to go to work. You come back and then you go to another shift. So my point here is to let you know that life is enjoyable. And that's one of the things that inspired me because I want to enjoy life. I overcame so many challenges starting this business. And one of those challenges is that I have to learn to be disciplined. Most of us were disciplined in our work, we're disciplined with family, but putting something else, discipline is an ever demanding virtue that we must have as individuals in doing anything. And starting this business gave me those skills that Hadiza, you need to be disciplined. You need to know how to arrange your taxes, arrange your stuff, arrange your document. And I learned that initially it was challenging, but at least I know the Excel skills. I was able to put a little bit things here and there. But those are skills I learned because I'm in this business, right? And I find my motivation to keep going because I know that the way to change the life for me and for my family is through my business. It's not necessarily through the job that I'm doing. I hope to retire from the job. We have so many people who have retired because they started this business, and that's a goal that I have, that I want to retire earlier than the 65, 67 standard age. I want to retire early, maybe my 50s. I'm in my early 40s now, and I want to retire in my 50s before I turn late 40s. I want to be at working for somebody else, but I want to work for myself fully. I wake up and travel and do things on my own terms. And that is the goal, that is the desire. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this 90 days challenge, to create more visibility, to let people know that, hey, Hadiza is here to help you start your own online business. And we all face challenges in life, but there are those things that you can do. God has given you to do, the things that you have to do. Nobody will do them for you. You have to do it. For turning some of your financial challenges around, you have to learn the skills. You have to sit down and take the course of what you need to do, learn the skills. And in this business, we teach you the skills. We teach you what you need to know so that you can be a successful individual doing this business. So today, I just explained more about myself, who I am, my background, why I'm ventured into the online world, why am I on social media all the time, why are you listening to me, why you see my pictures, my reels, and all that you see on social media. This is the drive behind it, because I want to create that life, a work-life balance for myself, for my family, and for those and causes that matters to me in my life, so that I can be God's extension to somebody else, putting smiles on other people's faces, so that life can be meaningful for me, for my family, and those in my circle, and those outside my circle, so that as I come across other people, I can be a blessing. And I hope that you enjoy listening to me today. And this is just to let you, inspire you, that you too can share your story. Let me know where you're from, your background, what about me resonates with you, what don't you like, what do you like about my smile or not my smile, my eye or not my eye. Just let me know, what did I share that is, it's what's holding on to, that's making you stick around. Please let me know. Thank you for listening to me today, and I appreciate you all. As always, thank you. Have a beautiful day. May this month of October be a blessing to you, to your family, and all that matters to you. Have a good evening.